I was born in 1948 in Atlanta, Georgia. It was the place where the civil rights struggle really gained a foothold in the South. My mother, she was a single parent with 3 children. The one thing my mother would celebrate was, you don't have to be the smartest kid in the class, but you have to be the hardest working kid in the class. I work very hard at what I do. That comes from her. I went to Morehouse, and Morehouse had a singular experience for Black men. One, you were taught that you must accomplish something. 2, you were taught that sin in life is low aim, not failure. So it helped shape my attitude about how to get on in a world that was patently hostile to African Americans.
I first met Charles E. Allen in college. We sort of got reacquainted when Charles moved from Chicago with his family to Detroit to become the president of First Independence National Bank.
I believe fundamentally that the cornerstone for economic participation by the African American community is through banking.
He became known for being available, accessible, and genuinely interested in improving the access to capital for the minority community.
He wanted to become a developer, and he created this organization, Graymart.
We did a lot of good work at Graymart to sort of get through the downturn in the real estate market. What we found is that jobs are not being created in the African American community, and that's why we focused on urban land.
Graymart, if you erase all the things he did there would be holes in the city in many ways. Charles went on to chair the national AAA, becoming the first African American to chair the national board.
When I became actively involved with AAA, we only had about 1,700,000 members, limited to the state of Michigan. Today we have something approaching 14 million members.
After Charles got there, the issue of diversity became an agenda issue.
The force of his character caused people, not only inside of AAA, but in the community, to listen to what he had to say.
We were affirmative in our inclusion. And the success is because we've stayed true to our knitting and we've stayed true to our philosophy. It's interesting when you think about how I was guided by my mother's influence, and you juxtapose that influence on your children, and you think, have I had the same effect? My kids are generous to a fault, and they're loving. And you hope that someday that they sort of look back and say, the old man wasn't so bad.